Gentlemen, it's been a while. I missed it. Last night was a very nice night because the group chat was back. It was in full force. It felt like football season time. And you know what? We're a month and a half, probably 2 months away from the draft. And I wanted to do a little State of the Union address. So this is it. To those that submitted your pull-up videos, which is everyone but 3, thank you. I appreciate that. And as Joss called it, commitment to the league. I appreciate that. I love this league. I hope you guys do too. I always think it's a fun time. And it really felt like the league started yesterday when we were in the group chat and everyone was going at it. It was fun. It was a good time to be back. But I wanted to bring up some things because last year was wonky. I remember at like the middle to end of the season, I texted this weird soppy text of like, hey guys, sorry I haven't been the best commissioner. Really, like, I forget what I said, but it was something like kind of sad, and it came off different from how I wanted it to come off. And I remember some people said, wait, Jared, no one really thinks you're a bad commissioner. And I just wanted to say last year was a weird year, but this year's going to be different. It's going to be a better year. It's going to be a more fun year. But with that being said, last year, or I guess when we were deciding how to pick the draft order, Jake came up with the pull-ups, and no one else really liked any ideas other than that. But some people didn't even really like the pull-up idea. And I kind of said, you know what, the league winner should be able to decide the way we pick the draft order, because 2 years ago, it was our first year of this league altogether. It was names out of a hat. Then it was the March Madness bracket. Then it was names out of a hat again, and then now it's pull-ups. So the first 3 years I picked it. This year Jake picked it. And the State of the Union, what I really wanted to bring up was, I think we should, before the season even starts, lay out ground rules for the season, because as Zach pointed out, we made up the ground rules on the fly. Like in January, February, we were like, oh, league winner comes up with the way we pick the draft order. And you know what? I don't really think that's fair. And as someone that participated in the pull-ups, I still did them, but also I don't really care where I'm picking. Let me backtrack. I think the league winner should pick the way we pick the draft order. But also I would love buy-in from everyone, because a lot of people were like, pull-ups, that's fucking stupid. And there wasn't buy-in. And everything I've always wanted this league to be is inclusive and buy-in from everyone and just a good time had by all. And I think we need to change some things or set ground rules before the season even starts. So one ground rule I'm starting before the season is that draft order is, the way we pick the draft order is determined by the league champion, but everyone gets a say on whether or not they do it. So whoever wins the league this year, make sure when you pick the draft order, it's nothing crazy or out of the realm. And I would love 3 ways to pick it from you, so you can propose that to the group come January of next year. And before I get any backlash from our friends saying, well, Jake just came up with the pull-ups. That's right. That's why I'm setting the ground rules right now, so we don't make up the rules on the spot. This is the State of the Union address starting for the 2021 season and on. Next thing I'm going to say is that as the league loser, I still haven't done my punishment. And I would love some ideas on how to show my commitment to the league to do the punishment. Okay, so I'm all ears. And you guys let me know what you would like me to do. I'm down with doing the presentation idea. I would enjoy that. So it's really up to you guys. Next off, and this is going to be a debated topic, but I've thought about it from last night to now when I'm taping this video, which is around 5:30 on Wednesday afternoon, June 9th. The three that didn't do the pull-ups, you're not losing your draft pick. Okay? I don't think it'd be fair to pull a first rounder from you guys. I also just don't like that idea that out of our 10, 3 didn't do it, so that leaves 7. So then out of those 7, 3 people are going to have 2 first round picks. So 3 people will have 2 first round picks, then 4 people will have only 1 first round pick, and then 3 people will have no first round picks. I don't really like that idea. I don't think that's fair and inclusive to all. And so what I propose is for the people that did the pull-up competition, they'll all get their picks, like they'll get to choose, and then Borelli, Jones, and Mike will be dealt the remaining picks. And you guys will say whatever you'd like to say. I'm all ears for it if you have another way to choose it. But I don't like, maybe they can even do a punishment with me for not doing the pull-ups. But I don't like the idea of them losing a draft pick just because they didn't do it. And that's why I'm coming up with the ground rule that I made previously in this video, that I want buy-in from everyone. You know, we're not going to have a power struggle. I feel like this group always has power struggles where one person has this cool idea and then it gets blown out of proportion. Like the first year I implemented punishments for the league loser, it went from like eating a hot pepper to a grinder date, way out of proportion, and then we bicker for hours in a group chat, and then nothing gets decided on. So that's why whoever wins the league this year, you have to come to the group chat with 3 proposed ideas on how to pick the draft order, so that way we all decide on one of those ideas. Because clearly we didn't have buy-in in all the pull-ups, and you know, I know I'm going to hear it from Jake and Drost of saying, well, we did the pull-ups, why do the people that didn't still get a draft pick in the first round? You know what? Because I'm the commissioner and I don't like the idea that 4 people are going to go with only 1 first round pick, and then 3 people are going to get 2 first round picks, and then 3 other people are going to get no first round picks. I don't like that idea. I think the 3 people that didn't do them, we clearly set the deadline to last night. A lot of people procrastinated and only got theirs in yesterday. So I'm done with excuses. I'm done with all that, with extensions and whatnot. Those 3 people, you're still going to get a first round pick. No need to fear. But we're not running a league where 3 people lose a first round pick. I'm sorry to say that. And I just don't think it's fair. John texted me outside of the group chat because in the group chat he said, I don't think that they should lose their first round pick. And then we had a million things going on in that group chat where that idea just got glossed over. So I texted him. I said, what do you propose? He said that the remaining 3 picks should just be divvied up to them. And I like that because I just don't think it's fair and I don't think it's inclusive. And the State of the Union address, which we're doing right now, is going to be ground rules for next season. And one of those ground rules that I already determined is that whoever wins the league, they're going to come to me with 3 ideas, on how to pick the draft order. I think that's the fairest thing. And for those that may not like the fact that I'm not stripping our three friends away of their draft pick, and if you don't like that, that's okay. I respect everyone's opinion. If you don't like it, then I'm just going to pull the names out of the hat, and if we can't agree on that, then I'll think of something else. But it is what it is. Also, another part of the State of the Union, my other big topic I wanted to discuss was the fees. Last 2 years we've done $50 and the winner gets $500. Are we thinking $75 for a buy-in now, and the winner will get let's say $600, and then second place gets $150 to double their making? And I think that's a fair deal. Something I would like to discuss, that we do $75 buy-in and we do some money paid out to the second place, or we can still do $75 and winner just takes all. We could even do $100 buy-in and winner takes all, and that's $1,000 you get in your pocket come August or come January. Some things I would like to discuss, but I was thinking about it all day at work today before I went to bed, because this group means a lot to me and it's always on my mind. I would not like to excommunicate anyone and make them feel like, well, my voice wasn't heard in this league, so I'm leaving. So we did our pull-ups due to Jake. And for those that didn't do it, you're still going to get a first round pick. I don't think it's fair that people would end up with... I just don't think it's a fair way to distribute those three picks. So I'm ready to take the heat. I doubt that you guys will like this video. That's okay. But I'm ready to take the heat. So thank you. This is your commissioner, State of the Union. Also, I would like a deadline of when you pick your draft order to be very soon. I will send out the text in a minute of who goes where, but yeah, we're going from here. This is the State of the Union. This is the start of the 2021 season. Thank you guys, your commissioner.